All right, so we had a pretty nasty day in the stock market today, man. One where we saw the VIX up 25% on the day, and at one point, based off what I'm seeing here on Thinkorswim, it was up 60%. Guys, I can't tell you the last time I've seen the VIX up 60% on the day, and we had the Russell down 3.5% at close, S&P down 1.9, NASDAQ down 2.4, with the Dow down 1.5%. So we have to break down the indexes quickly, and we'll break down Nvidia in this video, guys. The charts, what I'm looking to do. As you guys know, I recently bought a little bit of Nvidia, a starter position. So we'll talk about everything today. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, take a sip of your coffee, almost dropped that coffee, guys, and don't forget to get up to 20 stocks from Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfs.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So check it out. VIX, like I said, up 60 freaking percent on the day. Unbelievable. And it ended up going up 25%, which that's a big day, obviously. And we got to almost 30 points on the VIX, guys, which is pretty nuts. And on the S&P, looking here at SPY, we can see we took the lows out where we actually double bottomed a couple of days ago. We obviously took those lows out. We now are at, 530, 531, which is pretty much right where we were. We consolidated there, looks like, in the early days of June. So that's where we're at right now on the S&P 500. And if this point breaks, guys, we might be going down to test the lows from the end of May, being around 518, 520. So keep your eyes on that. That gap could fill potentially if things get uglier. I mean, they're already ugly. Uglier at some point next week. And on Triple Q, if I pull this up, let's take a look. This thing is obviously in free fall as well. We took out the lows from the last couple of days, and the next spot of support, we tested it earlier today actually, is at 443. So if that tests and breaks again, or breaks in general, the next spot from there could be anywhere from, let's say, 433 roughly, which was the high, it looks like, end of April. Maybe down to about 420 if things get really ugly in the short term. So keep your eyes on these points. I do suspect we might have a relief rally on Monday. Maybe we open up the week green potentially. But we'll see how things go over the weekend, how the pre-market looks on Monday, of course. There's a lot of time till Monday, guys. A lot could change. But, yeah. That's pretty much how we're looking at the end of the week. And now the NASDAQ's down about 12% from all-time highs. And the S&P 500 is down, let me see here, about 7%, with the Russell now still looking very good on the charts. But the Russell is down about 8% with the Dow Jones. Let's see, the Dow, probably not much, about 4.5 to 5%. So, yeah, markets are finally starting to come down a little bit, guys. And we got a jobs report today that was pretty weak, right? Unemployment rate went up, and now there's fears of a recession, on the horizon, But the thing is, the Fed wants to see a weakening jobs market plus the unemployment rate to go up. So now we're probably going to get a rate cut in September. That would make sense. Our first rate cut, and we have 3 that are being priced into the stock market right now by the end of the year. So we'll see how that plays out, guys. And Nvidia, if I pull this up, NVDA is the ticker symbol. We can see Nvidia is holding above $100, which is good in the short term, but I don't have too high of hopes that it will hold it in the future as of now. I mean, look, we are double bottoming at about, $100, $102 per share. If I pull up this 20-day, you guys can see if I zoom in, we hit $100, $102 on the 30th of July and today, right? And we actually bounced into close today. So we're getting that double bottom. Potentially a breakout could be following, but at the same time, guys, what is this? This is a descending triangle on Nvidia. So it looks like if we take out 100 next week, which I feel like we might if this volatility continues and the red in the markets in general continue, listen, this could take 100 out. The descending triangle could play out. And look, we could be getting lower prices on Nvidia. Now, the $1 million question is, where could it go? I'm thinking initially mid-90s. Mid-90s is where we kind of peaked out at in early March, heading into the end of March, all throughout the middle of May pretty much. So that'd be the first gap to fill, down to the mid-90s. Then if that were to break, guys, at that point, man, who knows? Anywhere from $80, $85 could be next, and that's where I'd be buying a lot of Nvidia. Again, I have a starter position. I bought a little bit at 106 and I think 109. So I'm in it right now. Very small position, but if it goes under 100, I'm planning on buying more. And yeah, we'll see how it ends up going, guys. But for now, I'm noticing the double bottom. That's a pretty good sign, definitely. But I'm not too convinced that we're gonna fully break out quite yet, man. Honestly, we have 4 weeks left until earnings. Pretty much, they're on the 28th of this month. So yeah, that's a lot of time left. So we could see some more selling before maybe we get that earnings rally, the hype before earnings rally, which I think we might get that. We shall see. But in the meantime, for next week, guys, maybe more downside before upside. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now. And let me double check. Yeah, 28th after the bell is when they're reporting. So keep your eyes on Nvidia NVDA, guys. Very important here as we are officially down. Let me see. From 141 to 106, that is down 25%. So officially, as of this week, Nvidia is in a bear market, down over 20% from a recent high. And yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. I called this out weeks ago when we were running to 130, 140. After the split, I was like, guys, it's going to sell off. Trust me, trust me. Everybody was like, no, no, no. Not so much here on YouTube, but definitely on TikTok. Let me tell you guys. And yeah, it sold off. Here we are, down 25% with, honestly, it potentially going down 30, 35%. It could get to that point, in my opinion, which, like I said, I'm planning on buying more if that does happen. So, yeah, very nasty day for the markets today, guys. I mean, holy smokes. We had Intel down 26%, Amazon 9%. Let's see, Shopify 6.5%. Looks like Enphase, Tesla down 4%, Disney down 3%. This is why it's always important to have cash. It's good to invest, but it's always important to have some cash. So when you're seeing stocks go down, man, you could take advantage of the deals, right? Not saying all of these stocks are at screaming deals right now, but you have that option if you wanted to buy more or just buy the ETF at cheaper prices, right? So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And I've been sending out an email every single Monday, my top 3 stocks directly to people that subscribe. First link down below. All you guys have to do is put your first name and your email, and again, for free, I send you my top 3 stocks every single Monday morning, a nice breakdown of all 3. So check it out, link down below. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.